And here you have it. One of my clients was able to get approved for $22,000 of a business line of credit by following these steps. I just had a client get approved for $22,000 from PNC Bank. And here's the part that made me do a double take. They didn't ask them for a single document. No tax returns, no bank statements, literally nothing. He applied and PNC just approved him for a business line of credit. Now, if you've ever dealt with a bank line of credit, you know that that is really not normal at all for the most part, okay? Normally with PNC, they want to see your tax returns. They want to see bank statements, especially if PNC isn't your primary bank. Now, that's the wall that most business owners hit. But my client walked right through this with no issues whatsoever. So the question is why? I keep asking myself, what about this situation made it no doc or no doc approval? And how to set yourself up so other people can do the same exact thing. But I think I finally cracked it, and I'm just going to give you all of my information from it because that's what we're going to talk about. Because in today's lesson, we're going to be breaking down the theory of what skipping the documentation for the business line of credit with PNC took and what you need to do to get the same exact thing. So what I want you to do is go grab your pen and paper, and without further ado, let's dive in. All right, ladies and gents, so I just want to be clear on everything that I'm saying right now. The business line of credit is different from the loan, and the loan is different from the credit card, okay? PNC small business line of credit is unsecured. They do have a secured, I think, but it's more so unsecured, meaning that you're not putting up your own collateral, okay? It can run from $20,000 all the way up to $100,000, and it's revolving. So you can draw what you need, pay it back, and then use it again. And that's about, I think it's like $175 annual fee. And the rate actually varies based on, I think what it is, the economy of what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, fact check me, I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. So this is a real flexible business product that can be real good business capital. That's the kind of thing that you use to cover payroll, buying inventory, float, or even float certain expenses and things like that without touching super high interest rates on credit cards, okay, on the business side. And you could keep that $20,000 to $100,000 range in your head, okay? Because it matters the most out of this whole entire no doc situation. Because the theory that I'm about to lay out is just a theory, all right? I've only done it once. I'm not trying to say I'm a guru. It's just a disclaimer, okay? I'm going to give you all of my information from the client, you name it, all right? So just fact check everything. Hopefully it works for you. So let's go ahead and get to the next section because here's the part that you really came for, the exact profile of what got my client approved with no documents. Now write these numbers down if you want because these are the PNC files that they said yes to. All right, so number one, the personal credit score. The personal credit was 712 across the board. It was 712. The lowest he had was a 709. Okay, not an 800 credit score. It was solid, clean 712. Number two, we're talking about the utilization. Utilization was sitting at 10%, extremely low, not zero. Right in the healthy range that tells the lender that you can use credit responsibly on the personal side, so it should do it on the business side. With number three, we're talking about no recent inquiries on any of the bureaus, okay? Got rid of those. Nothing made him look desperate, like he was shopping around for money. And with number four, this was the big one. He already had an $18,000 personal credit limit with PNC, and he held it for about 3 years. So you see kind of what that adds up to. This wasn't a stranger just walking off the street asking for money. He was an existing PNC customer. All right, so with 3 years under his belt, clean profile, low utilization, no inquiries. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate to this. Now with PNC, he wasn't a risk. He was already family. And that relationship is the quiet foundation under the entire approval. Now with the approval, now let's talk about the no doc theory because let's actually talk about why they skipped the documents because it was part, of everybody wants to know why. And I already know a lot of you are going to say, for everything I'm telling you, why didn't you just ask your rep? Why didn't you just call and ask? Some things I just don't want to ask because I don't want them to start snooping into the situation again. I never want to chance anything when it comes to these clients getting approved. Because how does it sound if, number one, you get approved for $20,000? You get approved for $20,000, right? And then I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Let me call the bank and ask them, hey, how come you gave him $20,000 with no documentation? You know what I sound like? I sound like the student in the classroom when we had homework the other day. And then I raised my hand and be like, teacher, you didn't collect our homework. What are we talking about? So I just just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Let's just continue to move forward. So here's my working capital theory. And I want to be honest about this theory because I believe this with the line. So when you're requesting, I think under $25,000, there's a strong chance that PNC won't pull full documentation. Okay, maybe they might ask for bank statements. Maybe they might ask for 2025's tax returns. You never know, and they might not ask for anything in general, but that's my analysis on that. Because the risk with them was low enough where they can lean into the credit profile and actually give you an approval based on your relationship. So my client asked for $22,000 and you're kind of just under that line. And that's the pattern that I kind of saw. But again, it can depend on your branch and your location. All right. And also your profile. I do believe that you need to have some type of history with this bank because that's really playing it safe. So the play is basically simple. You keep your request line, I would say under $25,000 of the mark, and give them every reason to say yes so they don't feel like you're digging. Even though his main bank wasn't PNC, he did keep a lot of money in PNC's account. Okay, we're talking about at least over $30,000. But it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't his main bank. His main bank is Chase, and he had over 6 figures in his bank, in Chase, okay? So I believe that's why they didn't ask for bank statements, because they said, okay, he's asked for $22,000, but we see at least $30,000 in the account. That could be a thing too. Again, I would have to do it again to really give you guys a better update on that. I'm always going to keep it real with you guys. Now, let's go into the next step, because this part was actually kind of surprising too. Nobody really talks about this. Well, not a lot, not from what I've seen. It's not like I'm looking for it, but PNC normally for the credit cards, they pull Experian. Of course, if you know, you know. But with the bureau, they actually leaned on for the line of credit was TransUnion. All right, different product, different bureau. Now, why this matters is because if you ever just clean up and optimize your Experian thinking that that's what PNC is going to look at, you could walk into a line of credit application with TransUnion, and you never paid attention to it, and you can get denied because you have whatever's messing up TransUnion, and you thought that they were going to figure out Experian. Oh, but I can freeze TransUnion and have them only. You can't make banks only do anything, okay? So understand, and I'm gonna always say it in all my videos, clean all 3 bureaus. Stop trying to cheat the system. You're just cheating yourself. Now, here's the thing. Getting $22,000 in a line of credit is awesome, but the single line of credit is not just a funding strategy. The real money is stacking the right products across the right banks in the right order so you could walk away with $50, $150, even $300,000 in business capital, even without tanking your profile. And that's exactly what we do inside the Everhard Capital Funding Program. So if you're a business owner right now and you have a 700 credit score or higher, then we want to connect you with the right lenders, the right entity structuring, so you can get approved for the $50,000 to $300,000 in business capital. So if that's something that you're interested in, then what I want you to do is click the link below to sign up for a capital consultation. Again, we're going to map everything out specifically for you, have the right banking industries, and then we're going to help you get approved for the capital that you need. So what I want you to do again is click the link below so we can sign you up, so we can get you on that call to get you approved. But enough about that. Let's get into the next section. All right, so in this step, we're talking about enhancing the plan, okay? Because this is the gate that you have to get through. And I need you to hear this clearly because it stops a lot of people. And when I say it stops a lot of people, it stops you from being considered for the line of credit. And you generally need to have the following, okay? Number 1, you need to have an LLC at least 2 years old, all right? 2 years or better. PNC wants to see that your business has been around and it actually has history. That's it. Not something that you just registered yesterday or even 30 days ago or even 8 months ago, okay? Unless you're doing like $5 million or something and you can show it on paper. Other than that, they want to see those documentations even if you are going for no docs. All right, you still got to make sure you have the right qualification so they don't ask for this. But if you don't have 2 years yet, then don't close out this video thinking that it's out of luck, because you're not. Because if your business is younger than 2 years, then you just go for their business credit cards. You just go the business credit card route. Get the business credit cards. They're far more forgiving, and they don't really have a big age on that. And a lot of them do approve brand new LLCs. Okay, so you can start with the business credit cards, get $18,000, $13,000, $20-something thousand. Sometimes it's a little hard to go over that, and you can really start your business. Then once your LLC hits that 2-year age window, you can come back, which I'm pretty sure you'll have more revenue, and you'll be in position to actually get the line of credit. Okay? Yes, it is a long game. Stop pouting. Just do what you have in your arsenal so you can get the things that you need so you can get to the next level. Hope that makes sense. All right, so in this section, let me give you the whole playbook and actually piece it together so you can have it just in one spot. So if you want to walk into PNC and get a no doc line of credit like my client did, here's what you need to really stack the deck. Number one, become a PNC customer first. Let the relationship age. My client had 3 years on you guys, okay? The 3 years on an existing relationship on the personal side. So you can keep your score, again, when it comes to the credit report, 700 plus, keep your utilization low. I'm talking about 0 to 10%, not maxed out. So that means keeping your personal credit score in check the whole time, okay? I'm not telling you to wait 3 years, but I'm just saying 700 credit score, okay? Keep your utilization really low. I'm talking about at least 0 to 10%. And do not, under any circumstances, just start applying for everything willy-nilly, okay? Clean your report, all right? Clean your report. If you have negatives on there, I don't care if your credit score is a 700, clean up all those negatives on there. Next thing, you need to make sure that your LOC is at least 2 years or older, and then you can apply for $20,000 in a line of credit, okay? This is going to give you the best shot at pretty much no documents, okay? If you do all this, then you built the right exact profile so PNC can actually say yes and not move on to the next person. So now, I know I gave you a lot of information. Let's reel it back in, okay? So here's the breakdown again. A real $22,000 PNC line of credit, no documentation, and the exact profile and strategy behind it. Just remember, okay? It depends, so stack every advantage in your favor, okay? If you do all this, there's a possibility you can get at least $15,000, $20,000. Imagine having a revolving line of credit on the business side and it's $15,000. That's a lot of money that you could really liquidate and utilize, okay? Now, with all that being said, I want to talk to two separate groups. If you're a person that you want to get in on the business side, if you want to get a line of credit, but you have these late payments, collections, charge-offs on your credit report, then what I want you to do is click that link below to sign up for a credit repair consultation. We're going to fix your credit, map it out, and then help you get over to the business side again so you can get approved for these business lines of credit. Now, for all of my people that have a 700 credit score or higher and you want to get approved for a business line of credit, but you don't want to mess up your chances, then what I want you to do is click that link below to sign up for a capital consultation. We're going to make sure that we map out your business entity structuring, connect you with the right business reps, the right business sequence, so you can get approved for the $50, $150, or even $300,000 in business capital. Okay, it takes a few steps to get there, but I promise you it's worth it. So if any one of those actually work for you, then what I want you to do is click those links below and I'll see you on those calls. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope this helps you guys. Again, it's theory, but I promise you, I think if we follow these steps correctly, we could see more people getting approved for no doc business lines of credit with PNC. Again, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. And until next time, ladies and gents.